Ladies and gentlemen, I will have a live stream later this evening, probably around 9:30 p.m. Pacific. So be here for the live stream. Check out the segment prior to this one. I explain why this case will be thrown out on appeal. Watch that segment prior to this one. And also, this is very important. I'm speculating here, but I think this is possible. I'm not looking at a crystal ball and saying it's definitely going to happen. Newsweek, fact check. Did Stormy Daniels admit fabricating Donald Trump affair? It eventually says, yeah, true, but needs context. So while Daniels, in a statement in January 2018, said she did not have an affair with Donald Trump, she later rescinded those comments, saying that she was forced to release the statement. So she signed a statement along with Michael Cohen in a letter that signed a statement that said none of this ever happened. Michael Cohen lied in a written statement through his attorneys and lied to Congress. Stormy Daniels would have lied to Congress, depending on whether it happened or not. It probably happened. We'll get to that in a second. But she stated in a written statement, and she signed it, according to the Newsweek article, a March 22nd, 2023 Newsweek article, she signed a statement saying she never had an affair, a romantic relationship with Trump. Okay, Stormy Daniels stated it never happened, numerous times, by the way, in interviews and also in a written statement. Michael Cohen stated to Congress that none of this ever happened, that he used his own money, and it was a legal expense based on just legal services and nothing to do with the Trump organization. So New York can't go after Trump for falsely reporting illegal expenses that were really a campaign violation, which, by the way, the FEC did not rule as a campaign finance violation. So the federal government did not rule this to be a violation of the law. No laws were broken according to the federal government, which needs to happen for the state, the New York State statute pertaining to the misdemeanor to become a felony for falsely reporting on business expenses. Okay, so you have to have the FEC issue before you get the state business reporting. So they have to prove a whole lot of things, but I do think that Stormy will recant and deny the affair eventually, and here's why. Again, okay, here's why. And I do believe they probably had the romantic relationship. I do believe that Michael Cohen, through his own funds, by the way, paid Stormy as part of a legal expense to, whatever it was, whatever a relationship Michael Cohen and Trump had, it was an attorney-client privilege or an attorney-client understanding where he was going to take care of things legally, and everything he did was legal, Michael Cohen. He started a corporation. She signed a confidentiality agreement. He paid her because she engaged in a somewhat extortion, which she basically waited until October of 2016, after years of saying it never happened, to get that money, honey. So she wanted the money. Okay, just like the movie, Show Me the Money, Jerry Maguire. Okay, so she wanted the money. And what better way? It's a lesson in just capitalism economics. You wait until it's like a option trading. It was about to, her time with Trump, that affair, to extract as much money as possible, the option was about to expire. So in October 2016, who did she speak to? Under oath, because she'll have to be under oath. And hit subscribe to this channel. She will not want to be under oath. Which is why I think she'll deny everything. The whole thing will implode and collapse. It'll be like the most hilarious implosion political of all time for Democrats. She will be on the witness stand. She has to prove, and the district attorney in Manhattan has to prove that the affair took place. They have to prove that there was a romantic relationship. Whether they try to get Trump, but they have to prove through Stormy. So the Trump's attorneys are going to go and say, look, we want Stormy under oath to say that this thing took place. Because the defense could easily say, well, you know what? She just came to us to extort money, to fabricate an affair or a romantic relationship, to get that money in October of 2016, 1 month before. Okay, and you know what? His response, because it was a campaign, it wasn't a campaign finance issue. The FEC didn't view it to be a campaign finance issue because his thing could be, I just didn't want my family to be harmed by any false allegations from Stormy, even though it might have happened. So the first question under oath, which is why she'll try to deny eventually the affair taking place. In my view, I'm speculating. This isn't a crystal ball. I'm not predicting anything, but I'm speculating she'll very likely try to do so because she will have to, under oath, in a courtroom in Manhattan, New York, she'll have to state categorically that the affair took place, the romantic relationship took place. Okay, fine. So she won't be lying there, but then she will almost certainly be lying and committing perjury pertaining to questions on why she waited until October of 2016. Why did you deny the relationship, the romantic relationship, for years before October of 2016? Why? Did you speak to any operatives, lawyers, public relations executives, advocates, activists, anybody associated with the Democratic Party? Because we know that Michael Avenatti was working with a Hillary Clinton super PAC. You could just type in Michael Avenatti, Hillary Clinton super PAC, and I think that Hillary will be the 24 nominee. Politico, Avenatti quietly built 2020 machine. Washington Examiner, Hillary Clinton's most loyal aide now wants Michael Avenatti in 2020. Okay, so what PAC is this? This is, well, let's see, Ready for Hillary? Hold on one second. Which PAC? Stormy Daniels' lawyer is 90 to 95% sure he's running. Daily Mail says Hillary Clinton's super PAC founder. Okay, Ready for Hillary super PAC. Okay, so she'll be asked under oath, do you know that anybody from the Ready for Hillary super PAC did you know if they spoke to you before October of 2016 to try to extort that money from Trump or to try to blackmail him or leverage him or everything that Trump was accused of doing in an ellipsis? There was an ellipsis in 2019, oh my God. And so the Democrats, what they do with Trump, at least the most minor minutia, like the most nonsensical, they're like, oh my God, our democracy. And meanwhile, they have this public relations apparatus used to crush and destroy people. And they do so. And then Trump's the narcissist, but they're the ones who have lawyers, public relations executive, all of me, Jimmy Kimmel, every night. And it's still half the country, less than half the country still votes Trump, no matter what. Because half the country knows media lies all the time and has a specific political objective and agenda. But here, she will not, I don't think, want, and this is speculating, I could be wrong, but I don't think she'll want to explain how she came to the decision in October of 2016 to get that money, honey, from Trump. I don't think also she'll want to explain Michael Avenatti's ties to the Ready for Hillary super PAC, and if the prosecution says, well, this has nothing to do with it, it has everything to do. Her lawyer for years and years wanted to run for president as a Democrat. And you had political articles saying he's winning the Democratic primary. So Michael Avenatti was a huge, famous, he had some charisma and prestige within the Democratic Party. He was building a little machine, a political machine, and it was all Hillary Clinton's advisors and lawyers and public relations executives, and this is all in Politico and the Daily Mail and Washington Examiner and other Republicans. I'm not making anything up. Yeah, a Hillary Clinton super PAC was with Michael Avenatti for a couple of years, building his campaign for president. Okay, Avenatti's in prison now, but see, the thing is, he was on his way to becoming the Democratic nominee, according to some people. She'll have to explain that. Why in October did she decide to get that money from Trump? Why did she deny it? Why did she lie and write that she denied it in a statement? Her book deal. Who promised her the book deal? Did anyone promise her a book deal? $800,000. Okay. any link that she has to the Democratic Party, she will not want to disclose on that witness stand, I think. I'm speculating. Give me your thoughts. Be here for the live stream tonight. She'll probably deny the thing even happened. Give me your thoughts. Thanks so very, very much. Be here tonight for the live stream.